Hello. Sorry. It's had a lot of last minute chaos trying to get some stuff figured out here. Been running up and downstairs for like the last 10 minutes. Okay. Wow. I got hello Soul Kitty, hello Jessica, hello Bat, hello Cotton Spox, hello Bettini Brony, hello Sunset, and that is Butts. So thank you, I think. Alright, alright. I have a bottle opener. I need my booze. Did I miss Silver? I did miss Silver. Hello, Silver. She's trying to cheat her way in there. Hold on. Hello, Blur. And hello, Michael. Oh my god, so many names. Hello.
Michael is cool. I agree.
Hello. And thank you for the follow, Brony. Thank you very much. Let's see here.
I'm gonna eat my roast. I have roast. What?
But then don't eat it in the mic. You might be a little quieter. Is it baby time? It is baby time. Sorry, trying to get the last things figured out. Hello. I didn't even get music prepped.
You eat roast?
Yeah, I ate leftovers.
So you're trying to do it.
Cheers, everybody. Happy Tuesday.
Happy. Howdy there, Sunset.
Okay. I think I got everything figured out now. Okay. Did I post on Discord? I did. Sweet. Oh, we're going to try to finish a video. Maybe. Probably not. I'm very hopeful it's not going to happen because there's so many small little things to do. Like just even look between these two. You can see the difference in the brightness of the sky there. Oh, I think... Didn't I change the sky out?
The child looks very smug.
It looks very what?
It looks very smug, that child.
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, I have to turn off this. Fuck, that was it.
In Jurassic, I'm having some leftover pork roast with potatoes, celery, and carrots. And mushrooms. There are a couple mushrooms in there.
Wrong direction.
This roast turned out really good. Still a ton of it out there.
Okay, good. That worked. Hello, Kite.
Yes,
Alright.
Okay.
Even just seeing it once the fog goes away, I realize I don't have the lid back here, but not going to care on that right now. We're going to see if we can actually just finish. Wow, it's even too dark here. Wow, I got a lot of stuff in the lighting to do, but main thing is I want to see if we can finish animation on here. Okay, so yeah, this one still needs some touch. There's definitely something missing here. Well, for one, the sky needs to go lower because it's kind of in a weird spot.
You were playing with her hair.
Why?
Because you enjoyed it.
Whose hair?
It's Crystal's hair.
Oh, it is interesting. I'm just gonna move the sky card a little bit so that I want a little bit of clouds in there, but not. I gotta be careful how I put them. I don't want to look like it's copy paste between the two.
Is nobody hearing video sound?
Oh yeah, I gotta do that. There you go. Now you will. All right, that was normally a step I do, and I kind of skipped. So
he's having a hectic evening.
Yeah.
The good part is it can only get better.
No. There's always...
You're jinxing it.
It always can go further down.
I don't know which one of us is jinxing it then.
Little roast and seasoned carrots. Yeah, it's got onions and mushrooms and lots of stuff in there. It's pretty good.
It's what good roast, yeah. Pork roast is definitely better than beef roast. Or at least the way I cook it now. I'm just back.
It sounds like you're being a little bit facetious. Like, well, it's pretty good, but the way I make it,
well, no, the way I make beef roast is not good, is what I'm saying.
A mistake.
Okay. Yeah, the lighting. Once I cleared up that fog, I really need to play with the lighting a little bit more. But okay, wait, where are the later?
In the ground.
Who's?
Chrysalis, and she looks all kind of like stubby-legged when you pulled away.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but look how she's all stubby. She's like tight little grizzlies.
One wants this.
She's like, why is this one longer?
She's confused.
Okay, so what do I have to do to finish some of these? Moonzang goes subathon ended today. Today? That's been like a week and a half, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Were they streaming for over a week? Feels like the people that subbed are gonna have to like resub by the time they're done. That's a long time.
I hope there was just more than one person.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I did see a thing on Twitter where a bunch of people were following this dude in a plane who was flying in this tiny little, like, 2-passenger seat plane from California to Hawaii.
No, yeah.
Yeah, and, like, people were following him on the radar because he's only moving at, like, 140 miles an hour, so it's a 16-hour flight plus.
Were they actually following him, or was it people that were just looking up flight records?
Well, they were looking at the, as he was going, because you can watch all that stuff live.
Yeah, but you can watch any flight.
Yeah.
You can look up any flight to anywhere. So was it specifically for this man, or did somebody randomly find it and then everybody watched
Somebody randomly saw what his flight path was.
I'm pretty sure it's not uncommon.
But to take that little tiny plane over that distance, 16
if you own the little flight and you can get there by flying your plane, yeah, there's probably plenty of people that do that.
Had to have like a backup tank in his back seat and everything.
I used to have an uncle that would fly from like California to Wisconsin. He'd just jump in his Cessna. And,
yeah, but you could stop at places to refuel.
Where? Other airports and pay for their fuel?
Yeah, that's an option over the.
I don't think so.
That's not an option.
No, there's plenty of mid. You know, where do you think the oil rigs?
You're gonna land
on an oil rig. 12 days she took Sunday off. Oof, that's a lot of time. Okay, so do I want to have her wings move? Because they're actually like kind of stationary. I think I do. I mean, I want her to be creepy, but there's a certain amount of creepy I'm looking for.
Like, I'm actually curious. Was it just her? Did she sleep? What was the... Must have been crazy.
Okay.
Because who would do streaming? Like, even 4 or 5 days in a row?
We've done it.
I know. This is probably... We've streamed something every day for the last 7 days. Since Thursday, so...
We did Saturday?
We didn't?
No. And Thursday we didn't either.
Thursday we definitely... No, wait. Right. I can't keep track.
Michael's having stroke again. It must be the midpoint. Okay, so I need to have...
Oh, we did Jackbox or something Saturday.
Not this Saturday, it was the... That was 2 weeks... No, that was the Saturday before last. Saturday we had a bonfire.
Oh, right. That was fun.
Apparently it was so fun you forgot about it.
I remember that because I got eaten by the bugs.
I think I'm gonna have to figure something else out with this. Nope, not those two.
We cooked hot dogs on sticks.
Let me just do these two. She did sleep, and her girlfriend played on stream for a bit one of the days to give her a break. Oh, so when she slept, did she I don't know. That seems weird that I'm just like, when did she sleep? Please tell me. No, I think I'm good.
That's interesting because I've seen people do like 48-hour streams nonstop and just go crazy.
I don't know how. Maybe it was because I'm like older now, but
younger me could have done it. Older me, no way.
Yeah, because to me, like, there are some nights where we do a 5-hour stream and I'm like, yeah, let's keep going. When we have a game that we're really into, but I don't. There's not many times where I could just sit down and play any game at all for that long. I will get up and do physically need to do something just to take a break.
I know I'm
That's
here
rough.
Like, after 9, but when it hits 9 o'clock, I'm just like, okay, this is well past our bedtimes. We should be like settling in for the night. Is my old man voice in the back of my head.
I got the best way to do the wing bend. Her wings are kind of like interesting. I think I'm just gonna keep it cheap. I don't need to have them move much. I think I just have to have them move a little bit. So I'm just gonna go right from the front. I'm just gonna tilt, and I think it's here to here, and then. Good enough. I don't know. I think I might be off.
The only thing I could do first reason is play video games, but burn out so quick.
Well, what else do these people do on Twitch other than play video games?
Art. Like what you're doing now.
This isn't art. Do you see this thing on the screen?
Yeah, I kind of have to agree.
This is like a horror.
Terrifying. I don't know what the rules are on Twitch. I don't think you can just go on here and like just talk.
Yeah, actually, just chatting is a type you can do.
There you go.
Apparently, I still messed up on this one.
I'm surprised it isn't just like a format where it's kind of like science mystery theater, but it's just on Twitch and it's just random dudes watching one B movie after another. No pre-planning, no script, just one after another.
Copyright.
What? For the movies?
Yeah.
What? You just have to find movies out of that aren't copyrighted.
Copyright isn't a filing thing; it's the creation of the medium. Once you create it, you own its copyright. So everything is copyrighted. If you want to go and grab a movie that isn't, you're going to be going black and white, mister.
You can do it.
You can find a movie that has like a Creative Commons that allows people to utilize it, but everything you're doing is you're just rolling the dice. Anybody providing a review on content, it has can fall within fair use. Just watching and reacting to that, to me, reacting to is not always a transformative work. It depends. Some are, but others are just they hit the play button
and we're
and
doing with each other's questions. We're just reacting to our questions during our super questions, stupid answers thing. We're just reacting to each other.
Yeah, but we're not taking somebody else's content and doing such.
Yeah. We did steal somebody's name, though, in Minnesota. I don't know what their abbreviation is for, but I was looking up stupid questions, stupid answers today for the pictures you make, because I thought some of them were funny. But,
I spent a lot of time on those pictures.
Yeah. And then I looked it up, and all of a sudden I see, like, a group of girls, like, sitting in front of that love sign in the park, in the art park. That love, you know the one. But anyway, I'm like, what's this? And apparently they're also called it SQSA. I don't know what their abbreviation stands for, but they stole our copyright.
No, abbreviations are a little different. But no, we don't own a copyright on it. We would have to file a trademark.
I think we should go beat them up. They're small children. We'll take our abbreviation back.
You go and file a complaint with the city and see how that goes.
They appear to be file a complaint. I'm talking about beating up children.
Beating up a building.
Yeah, let's go fight that building. showed them to take our abbreviations, so they probably had it first, but they can't prove nothing.
I don't think I'm gonna actually care on this. It's not timed correctly, and I think that's just gonna work better that way. I care so little about Flurry Heart. She's a mistake. She paused the timer and she went to sleep while sleeping is the same. Okay, well that makes, at least that's good, because like I always wondered, like, there's some streamers that stream themselves sleeping, and that is weird.
Jay did that once
by accident.
Yeah, it was funny though. I was like, he knows he's still streaming, right? I was watching. It was so funny.
Yeah, he didn't mean to. That's where it was. I'm not a fan of having the computer in a place like that.
Yeah,
because like if you forget,
we were all very lucky that he went to sleep in his clothes.
And so didn't do weird things.
Nothing weird. He was drunk and he just laid in bed and immediately passed out. And then when he woke up the next day, he was like, "I didn't realize I was still streaming." He streamed himself the whole night sleeping.
The whole night?
Mm-hmm. I eventually got bored when I realized what happened and just left.
There's been some streamers that is how they became popular, is they fell asleep while streaming and then everybody just waiting for them to wake up.
It's so dumb. I remember one video, it was Jacksepticeye, where he forgot to edit out a time he went to the bathroom and people blew up on him for like that a year. There's just one video out there where he just leaves to use the bathroom and just nothing for like a solid 10 minutes.
Well, if you're streaming, you can't really like...
Well, no, it was like the edited version on his channel. Where in the video on his YouTube channel, he's just gone because he went to go pee.
I can kind of understand that, because that's actually one of the things with podcasts that's difficult, is if you want to fully edit it, it's going to take you at the minimum the length of the recording, but more than likely 2 to 3 times that, because if you have to constantly stop at different points to do anything. So an hour and a half recording can end up being 4.5 hours of editing. If you want to actually like edit, it became too much work a week. That's a lot of time to spend. That's like an entire evening just to snip some little stuff. So if we're recording and I notice something that I probably need to remove, I'll maybe hit flag it on the thing and it will show me in the recording. But other than that, like I'll miss some stuff. Or if I do know something I have to remove and I have to scrub through, that can take a while. But then that desyncs the video too, and it's just such a headache. Okay, I think the best thing here, because I don't like, she kind of stops and like settles down. I think I need to have her, I'm going to pick this point right here. I'm going to have her kind of settle forward a little bit. Oh, that's pretty good.
So while she was asleep, she had like videos from YouTube playing or something.
Okay, so well, no, they paused the timer.
Mm-hmm. But the stream didn't end.
So there was always something playing. I thought about doing stuff like that, but it's just you don't realize how much time some of that behind the scenes stuff takes. Like if I want to set up a new alert or something, that's hours to get. If I want to make it unique or something, it's a lot of work, and so it's sometimes just like I'd rather focus on something else or have a break. Too many things.
You know what you need? Kit Kat bar.
That would be pretty nice.
Give you a break.
As long as it's only left.
Only left Kit Kat?
Mm-hmm.
Mixing them. You're mixing the advertisements.
It's the same thing. They got left Kit Kat and right Kit Kat.
Meow. A special alert. Yeah, it takes a while to put those alerts together.
Special alert. Yeah, like the alerts are in terms of Streamlabs, alerts are these things. Those are called alerts.
The Derby, yay, Derby.
That is, I can replay them. Oh, it was the one from
Free
last Sunday. So those are called alerts. So if I want to have a new animation like that, setting up a transparent animation, figuring out that whole process, getting it in and uploaded where Streamlabs can recognize it, getting it to sync in with any audio, it's frustrating.
Yes, those kind of
yes,
alerts.
those alerts. And then we'll get the kitty attack. There we go. That one I spent a lot less time on because it was really rushed. But anyways, congrats to SwiftStorm0710, Gamemotron, Melvin, Jade Mahara, and Matt X037. So thank you very much. No,
No,
no, one.
I got the derbies. Oh, my derby. Where's the derby? Oh, there's no derby.
There's no derpy. It's gonna be the next one. Here comes the derpy.
Derby! Yay! Okay,
Night.
I'm happy now.
No, Nolan.
I'm sad, but then I was happy. Joy has entered my face.
Now, the one thing I do need to set up is I don't have a raid alert, and that's the one thing I need to set up. I have to do a couple things with that.
As long as it's a horse.
I think I need to have her go a little bit more aggressive on the eye shutting.
Just kick the baby.
Don't kick the baby.
Kick the baby.
Don't kick the baby.
Episode 1. I think we aged ourselves just by referencing that episode.
I went and, when I had Disney Plus, I started watching some more of those. They were pretty good. And
The early ones were absolute garbage.
they started the tropes, and then the rest of the episode, the
Yeah.
ones just kind of went with it. And if people don't know what we're talking about dinosaurs. If you don't know what that is,
I didn't know we were
We're old.
talking about dinosaurs.
kick the baby?
Kick the babies from South Park.
No, I'm thinking they had that in dinosaurs too, didn't they?
Not kick the baby.
I think they had kick
They
the
had
baby.
not the mama.
Yeah, not the mama, but there was something about. I thought they thought kick the baby was in there too. I remember just something about abusing the child.
No, the child doesn't get abused. The child abuses the
Yes.
frying pan. I'm the baby, gotta love me. Big purple eyes, I'm very cuddly. Watch me whack my daddy in the head with a frying pan. Yeah. That was a good song. I don't remember parts of it.
It sounds like. Did you abuse your father at all, or
Yes, every day. It's very important.
by existing?
Yes.
At least that's what he said.
It's like, yeah, I know what's up. Dinosaurs
Oh.
was an amazing film.
Thank you for the gift sub. Here's the Warhorse.
Warhorse.
I don't even know if he's here. Saying the baby that would not the mama, and he would say again, yeah, again. What was it? Oh, and the other
They got
one,
thrown.
we're gonna need another Timmy.
Wait.
Remember that one?
No, I don't remember that one.
They had the TV show that they would do some experiment, and the child that was with the scientist was named Timmy,
Yeah.
and something would happen catastrophic, and the kid would die.
yeah.
It'd be like, we're gonna need another Timmy.
Dinosaurs was a legit good show.
Yeah, I went back and watched a bunch because they were fun.
They are fun.
They were. I think the best part about it is just the animatronics. The fact that it looked like it did and worked like it did was just amazing.
It was Jim Henson at their peak, right? It was like, I'd say it was probably the last thing Jim Henson did that I would consider the peak of Jim Henson, because that show got developed, and then shortly before it got released, Jim Henson passed away, and then so it was kind of his last idea, and then after that it just kind of petered out. I guess they kind of had a bit of a resurgence with the Dark Crystal coming back, and I heard it was good, but
I don't think they
stick
were
around.
doing anything more with it though. I think they were just doing the one and that was it.
well, they did one season and then it got canceled.
No, was that just a random one who just happened to land on Warhorse? Because that'd be funny. I have no idea how some of that stuff works. I just let it happen.
No, the Kick the Baby thing was episode 1 South Park, super early.
Oh.
They were still using actual pieces of construction paper for the episode back then. It was all stop motion.
I didn't realize Jim Henson did Farscape. That makes sense now that I think about it. Yeah, Farscape is awesome. I watched a ton of it. Probably not as much as I should have, though. If it feels like I watched it whenever it came on, which was often, but I don't think I ever watched it like beginning to end.
Well, the one thing the Jim Henson Company owns and will never give up on principle, and I think Disney tried to get the rights to it for a while.
Miss Piggy.
Well, Sesame Street.
But I think isn't Sesame Street having some issues right now because like all their episodes were up on HBO Max and that was one of the things that was cut.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, they always just used to air on PBS. So
yeah, I think a lot of the older episodes have always been up for free, or something. The whole HBO Max and Warner Brothers thing is it HBO? Is it HBO and Warner Brothers?
I thought it was Warner and Discovery.
Did Warner and Discovery, but I think HBO Max was included in that. Because Discovery and Warner Brothers don't have a streaming platform. I'm thinking their content is spread around. Also, next stream broke right now. Well, don't worry about it. You can just enjoy for free.
Yes.
But I appreciate you thinking about it. Thank you very much. I remember 2 episodes of Dinosaurs out where the baby got hyped up on sugar. Yes, I remember that. I think my favorite character in that whole show was the boss.
No, yeah.
In the little trailer, he was always fun. Sinclair,
you want to be treated like a person?
that was in season 1,
yes.
Where they had one of those. It's season 1 where he had the thing where like when the grandma hits a certain age, the son-in-law is supposed to throw off a cliff. Yeah,
that's
in the tar pits.
Super early episode, but a classic episode.
Oh, she's already got her hair locked?
Just watching old people get chucked off a cliff is entertaining.
I think she's already got her hair locked. That means this one's... I mean, other than the lighting, which I'm ignoring right now.
That's what you could do with Granny Smith. Just take a clip from that episode of Granny Smith. Applejack chucking her. Or no, who would chuck Granny Smith? That would be, what's her name?
It was, but it's
Sweetie Belle.
I was hoping
Sugar Belle.
I was hoping the grandma's name was Granny, but it's not. It's like Esther or something.
Yeah, it's like
Esther.
It's an old person name.
Yeah.
Like Ethel, I think, or something.
I was curious when Farscape is canceled on a cliffhanger. Thankfully, you're able to make the Peacemaker Wars wrap up the series. Oh, but Peacemaker Wars, is that like a... I know Sci-Fi kind of swooped in and saved some stuff. Was it Sci-Fi that saved some stuff?
Comedy Central was saving stuff for a little while.
Yeah, but I thought Sci-Fi was too, because I think that was part of the thing with Expanse. I think Sci-Fi or somebody swooped in to save Expanse before Amazon, but that only lasted like a season or 2, and then Amazon actually did the full on. I can't remember that though.
They've never finished it. It needs
Expanse
again. Yeah.
But at least this time they knew they had an end. And so they definitely left it open.
They left it open for the rest of the books.
Yes.
With the thought that maybe they'd come back.
But they can't.
I mean, they can.
No, because the books are a 30-year jump.
Yeah.
How do you do a 30-year jump with those actors?
You put gray dye in their hair.
30 years?
Yes.
They go from 30 to 60.
Yeah, they could just be good-looking guys for being in their 60s.
There's some expensive stuff.
You could just put gray dye in their hair. You'd be fine.
Cheers, darling.
Who's darling?
Darkling, sorry. I just kind of like hello, darling. No, I can't take 2 big swigs of this one because this is a very high percentage. It's a sip beer.
It's delicious though.
Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays are when you streams. Oh yes, I do. My next stream is going to be. We do mix in an occasional Saturday, and once we're settled here, I want to start messing with... I really want to get to the point where I can random stream. The reason I really don't do it right now is that to be able to just say, I'm just going to stream, like, it takes a little time to set up, and I want to get to a point where, like, most of the stuff is a single switch or something where it's a little easier to just jump into things. But right now, like, we did podcast yesterday, so I had to move some stuff over there. And then when the podcast was over, when I got home today, I had to move stuff over again because I'm like reusing like the microphone arms and some assets. So
Yes, I have this big poofy microphone today because something unfortunate has happened to the other microphone.
yeah, I'll worry about that later.
I'm curious, but we'll figure that out later.
The hair right there is still acting a little weird.
Yes, thank you, darling. He was channeling his inner rarity horse. It's fine.
Cheers, Blair. It was from the distance, the colors all match because it's when it does the alert, it gives it in like gray on black. It's like not the easiest thing to read, and it's all in lowercase. So, thanks, darling, darling prince. You're my darling prince.
Yee. Man, if you find somebody in your life who just walks up to you and calls you darling, like, never let that person go. They're amazing. This is in my head. I feel like if somebody came up to me and just said, "Oh, you're doing wonderful, darling," I'd be like, "Oh, okay. I just want to, like, live here now." It's fine.
Live there now? We'll live where?
Live with the darling person.
You said
Fantastic.
here.
Not here. Oh, who would want to live here?
I'm kicking you out of your room.
Oh no!
You're in the attic now.
But it's full of ponies, and
In the attic?
the attic is just full of like fluff that always falls out when you go up there. I got a whole bunch of fluff I just had to sweep up.
Well, whose fault is that?
The attic's it's full. It's absolutely filled with fluff.
The ladder comes Thursday, so that we can actually get in the attic safely.
Get it this weekend. I hope it's a little cooler than last time too. It was
It's supposed to rain on Saturday.
Very humid. That's what it was. It wasn't so much that it was hot. It was like crazy humid. And I think I've learned not to wear my glasses when I'm up there because they're just gonna steam up. And I nearly broke them too when I whacked my head coming down. I had a fun time in the attic, but I learned things. And then whacked my head and immediately forgot them.
Okay, that's a better positioning for her eyes. Stop hiding Hufflepuff up there. How did you find out?
No.
No, they're...
Very healthy.
We're running cable and trying to figure some crap out, so...
Mm-hmm. The best place to run the cable is the attic. Because the basement's a finished basement. You don't really have access to much.
Well, even if so, it's not like you can't run it that long, so it's just easier and out of the way.
Yeah.
All comes in one spot, but like...
It's a buck horse. Oh, she's happy. The happy buck horse. All I want to know, yeah, little mouth. All I want to know with buck horse is her nose hard or soft? Like, does she have a soft boopable nose, or are you going to break your finger if you try to boop that nose? I don't know. This is the greatest unanswered question of My Little Pony.
Oh, Michael.
It's kind of cute. I don't think her tongue is as cute as a normal pony tongue, but it's not awful. It's odd. Nope. It's better.
Oh, the narrow one doesn't work, apparently.
Yes. Well, it's already about as narrow as it can get.
I think her hair here is all locked,
You
too.
need a ghost fact? Okay, 92% of all ghosts
Oh, it is.
are, librarians. It's true. Like, if you work at a library and you die, chances are you will come back to haunt the living. But only if you're a librarian. There's a few, like, garbage men and a couple of, like, Wendy's workers, but that's it. Like, it's mostly librarians. So that is your ghost fact for today. If you want to live forever as a specter, get a job at your local library. they probably need people.
Because they all die?
Yes. Like, when was the last time you saw a librarian alive?
Well, I wouldn't be able to know one way or another because the last time I was at a library was probably over a decade ago.
Over a decade ago, it's the last time you saw a living librarian.
Okay,
That's how often
this is going off of correlation, not causation.
It's because
you haven't seen any librarians, meaning they're all dead.
Yes, that's why you haven't seen them.
When's the last time you saw a lumberjack?
A lumberjack?
Yeah.
See him on TV all the time. You watch, like, Discovery.
But TVs are recordings.
Yeah.
So that's the past. Like, when's the last time you saw a living one?
I was chopping wood. Does that make me a lumberjack?
No.
I want to be a lumberjack now. I think I'm a lumberjack. I ate pancakes and waffles, like, recently.
That makes you a lumberjack?
I swung an axe and chopped wood.
No, you can make you an axe murderer.
Yes, that too. I mean, that's why waffles exist. Like, lumberjacks eat pancakes, and murderers eat waffles. But waffles are better, so you can do what you gotta do. I have a thing for librarians. You and a lot of people, Nolan. Like, I don't know what the thing is. Like, the cute librarian is just kind of one of those, like, things. I think it's always the idea of the somewhat nerdy girl in the glasses, and she's like, oh, she's always buried in her books. And then it's like, oh no. But she's cute too, so it's fun. Good old librarians. You think if I became a librarian, like, it would work the other way? Like, I'd be like, hey.
How would you become a librarian?
Well, what do you mean how? I'd go work in a library.
But, like, what about you would change?
I would be the cute librarian who works at the librry.
But, like,
That's what would change. So,
like, you already wear glasses.
Yeah.
You're already a
I
nerd.
got that. Yeah. So all I need to do is work at a library, and then, like, the ladies will be like, ooh, look at that cute librarian.
But the only people that would go to that you'd run into are the people that actually go to a library.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a library in a very long time.
Yeah,
because all the librarians are dead.
Good luck trying to get hired then. Like, when's the last time you were at a library? Today?
It was well over a decade ago. You need a degree to get into the library in library science. Library science. Well,
there's a library science?
Apparently. Sunset has spoken. Pretty sure their entire job is, like, I imagine once upon a time the job of librarian was probably pretty prestigious and a good job. Now I feel like you're just watching the building to make sure nobody does anything.
You're there to give somebody free access to computer and internet so that they can do things on there that they can't do at home without the authorities knowing.
Libraries have taken a heck of a fall in the public eye. I still think they're very important as a means of archiving a lot of material you will not find anywhere else.
That's also what the internet does.
But you don't really have to have it open to the public to do that. But at the same time, you should. But my thought is, it should be a little bit more... At this point, it should be a little bit more closed off. Without, like, I want to come in and look at this stuff. It's like, okay, make an appointment. Like, or not, it doesn't have to be
an appointment.
At the very least, they should have to, like, call ahead.
For a book?
So before they can come into the library, like, make a reservation at a restaurant. Because
why?
Because I feel like libraries today just have a lot of people coming in. Just, I don't know.
I don't think many people there's any coming in at all. Actually, no. The last time I was at a library was actually to get a book signing from Emmy Larson.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, because he's from Minnesota, and so he popped up to do a signing of Pennyroyal Academy, like 2014 or something, and it had nothing to do with horse, and but it was local, so
until you saw your necklace.
yeah, me and Mitch went down there, and we got I have a signed copy of Pennyroyal Academy that wasn't from a horse convention.
I have a signed copy of Pennyroyal Academy that was I would imagine it's a nice quiet place to do homework, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess when I was well, college was before then, too. But, yeah, I used to go to the library on campus, but I didn't go there because of quiet. I went there because it was air-conditioned.
I went there because it was the only place that I could actually get my homework done because I didn't have internet at home. I couldn't afford it at the time. So.
Yeah, our dorms didn't have air. So when it was 100-degree summers for like 4 weeks, we just went to the library. It was very busy, only because of the air conditioning.
Like a library at a college campus is a given. That is so very much used by a lot of students.
I don't know anymore, though.
No, but like if you're like me in college, it didn't matter that internet's everywhere. If you were a poor college student, you didn't have internet at your apartment. You probably, like, you might have not had. Well,
now now you can get enough internet to do the things you need to for basically pennies.
Yeah,
or your phone, because
my food was a 3-liter bottle of K-pop soda from Kroger's for like 2 days at a time. I didn't have pennies for the internet. And $20 so I could afford enough gas to get to the food pantry. I'm just saying, the library was very important for me. You want to see this completed? Well, you can't, because Guy asks for a stupid face.
How long will this take? I want to see the complete video. Complete vision, it will... there's 2 different bits of complete. To me, completing it is... let me see if this is... maybe a little stretched out. Is getting all of this to green. I'm still going to have to go to each shots and optimize the lighting a little bit because I changed the way some stuff is done and the old lighting doesn't work anymore. So I'll have to redo some of the lighting, but besides the lighting, then it's just rendering it. But there's some other issues like there's a little bit of a gap sometimes in her eyebrow right here, and I have to figure out a way around that. I have ideas, but I have to figure out the best way to do it. It's more noticeable in some shots like this. But once I get that figured out, then I'll be able to render it. So it'll be a little bit till we can render. Izzy. I already finished college and I'm missing it already. I could see that I did too, but a lot of it was because in college it's a very, depending on the person, a very social thing. And then when you leave college, it feels like it's suddenly a lot of not social. And when every day you're told, go do this, go do that, this is what you're supposed to do, and then suddenly you are just free to the world and everything is now under your control, it's a little bit much. It's having school just tell you what to do and when to do it, and having everything ready for you, at least for depending on how you're doing it, it is pretty nice. All right, we got Izzy, or whatever. We got Izzy, who is being attacked by the Smooths.
Yeah, well, I think they have better models than that now. You just have, like, the oldest one.
Not on SFM.
Are you sure?
Nope, all the ones you've seen out there are, let's see here.
You can find them on YouTube.
No, it's, Pony SFM would have them if there's anything. Still the same one.
Still just that one.
So this here looks
in G5.
No, there
like a pack.
No, there are other models out there, but they're all being used in Blender.
Somebody needs to move them over.
Go do it.
I could.
But a lot of those, though, you're going to have to probably decrease the polygon count. You're going to have to rebuild a lot of the stuff with it because the engine is not going to be taking what's used there. A lot of the free flexes and vertex animation that's allowed for the hair in the other one is not going to be in here. So, yeah, there's...
You make it work. I'm fairly confident of this.
Mario Quest, Jesse, that's what we need to do. Why are we doing this crap? We gotta move to Mario. What are we doing with Izzy?
Cactus fight.
Okay.
Fighting with cactuses. Cactured. Well, there's a good cactus. We got a lot of good cactuses for fighting. Pretty standard cactus right there. She got beaten up with something with the cactus. And somebody's got to be beating up her with the cactus. Wait, why are white gloves? You gonna wear them on her hooves? No. The cactus has... Wait, you gonna fight the cactus? No.
Thought that's what you were wanting.
I don't know what I want.
You said it was a cactus fight.
Yes, but I thought you would be fighting with the cactus.
No, you said... Well...
Now that cactus has boobs.
Michael.
Go look back at the angle of your head. It very much look at the
Michael.
cactus has boobs.
Michael, I feel like you're doing it again.
What am I doing?
Being Michael.
You did it. You get the cactus boobs.
See?
Yeah. Well, you can't put that other one up on his other hand. Cactus hand.
It's a cactus hand?
Yeah. I don't know how you're going to make that cactus swing. I don't know that the cactuses have bones.
And then, let's shrink down this cactus a little bit.
Sir Edward.
There we go.
You can't bite that cactus. It's too prickly. This is not a fair fight. Cactus, no. If cactuses ever became sentient, they would kill us all. What are you gonna do against cactus? It's a cactus. I'm gonna dig it up, take it home, like most tourists do. Oh, she petting. They're getting pets from the cactus. What's happening? I was imagining her beating somebody with a cactus, but this is good too.
Oh, you know what? We can just keep we can do the one glove.
Full Metal Pony. That is a good video. I'm gonna make a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of noise I just made. Do you hear that?
It was so cool. You could have reached over to do that.
Yeah, but that would have involved getting up.
You didn't have to get up. I said reach over. Reaching over does not involve getting up.
It's too far. Look. My arm is not that long. Like half the distance.
Did you lean there before throwing it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I did my best.
Michael's a big liar.
I gave warning. What if she licked the cactus?
No, you already gave the idea.
No, she can lick it while it's fighting.
Have you tried that before?
Licking a cactus?
Like in college?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe this is why you had problems.
I just want to lick stuff. How happy she is. She's like, yeah, cactus. Good job, cactus. No. Where is he? Cactuses are mean. Is that the cactus is like 1,000 needles, and you're like, oh no.
Maybe.
Forced acupuncture. Oh, they're gonna beat up. Okay.
And then,
Should bite cactus, but the cactus is prickly. I've seen camels eat cactuses. They don't care. Camels give no craps.
I figured she was chemistry Full Metal Pony. Yes, that one was fun. That one also then had to be taken down for a little while because of audio reasons. I did use...
And now it's just made for kids, right?
No.
That's good.
I don't think so. And then... Oops.
Check this bunch. Oh, that's painful. Why is this coming from petals? I want the cactus to be nice, kids, you know. We super cactus to this. We can wear it on our head.
His ego's like,
Why you gotta be mean to the ponies?
I love how you blame me for the ideas you came up
I
with.
didn't come up with this one specifically.
Yeah, you did. You said cactus fight.
I wanted them to fight each other with cactuses. Now you got a cactus that is just being beating up ponies. Oh, little legs, they're so cute. She's so sad.
It's fine. She's done this before. She's just got a unicycle her face.
I'm gonna unicycle you. She like turns a person into a nice table. Get unicycled. Huh. Izzy, where'd this lamp come from? And where's our neighbors? It's like they've been unicycled. It's pretty dark. But it's true. He starts flying very early. So now that we're hour into the stream, how is everybody's week going so far? This is the best Monster Hunter game. These are the best monsters.
Nature's fighting back.
It was nice enough to buy gloves. I'm gonna get another drink. You still appear to have some of yours.
A little bit.
You should drink it. What if he did a spin attack?
That's what I'm working on.
Okay, you're doing yes. My week has been fine. Nothing particularly interesting, but you know, not necessarily a bad thing.
I don't know about a spin attack. Actually, I think what I can do is slowly have him like spinning this way. Right now a little bit.
You gotta hydrate.
Oh, I did.
That's not the booze.
Seriously? Yeah.
You gotta get him drunk on a Tuesday. Okay?
I don't know. Grab me one of the beers from the fridge. I don't care what it is.
Wow. Bold. Oh, be back.
I know what could improve your week, Michael. Derpy.
I love that he walked away when you did that. Well, I'll play it again when he gets back, but he doesn't love you. He'll be back. Okay, so she's gonna get her hit like right. Actually, he doesn't even really get that close. Let's move him closer first. I thought you were good at that one. Michael, you walked away and then Nolan did.
No, purpose.
I know what could improve
I did not
your week,
reject the
Michael.
derby, Nolan. If I had only known, I swear.
Yeah, and he says, it'll improve your week, Derpy. And as he says it, you walked away.
A new guy. I got the derby. The derbies are very important.
That was perfect timing. It was. It was great. Finally had a meeting with a grant writer on the local nonprofit makerspace. He gave a green light support for my projects. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool.
Fantastic. I would never reject the Derpy. She is too cute. She is the cutest of all the horse.
Of all the horse?
Yes. Which horses are the cutest of all, so... Oh, things, so... She's the cutest of all things.
There we go. So look, she's
She's like waiting for, like, she's like, please punch me, Cactus.
oh, there's plays. I can't. Wow, that is super delayed on that. Whatever. Because he's punching and he's like, ping! KO. I think that Izzy shouldn't be so happy. I think
No,
I know.
she's happy. This is like a massage. Cactuses are not very strong.
No, I need to make this more for
She
Michael.
no. Don't make the pony sad. It's already bad enough. She's like, please, Mr. Cactus. I don't know what I did wrong. I love plants. I eat them all the time. Oh, right. It's like, you ate my brother, Kale. Poor Kale.
Here, it's so stupid looking.
It's like a freeze frame for a Rocky picture.
There we go. Hold on. There we go. That'll be perfect. No, we can only time it. Hold on. Okay, so it is right there. Right there. Okay. We'll zoom in a little bit more like that. Okay. Oh, I did that wrong. I can't time it so close. We'll have to move it over here. I need to have it. I need to see it both at the same time. There we go. We can do this. Okay, it's not going to have the whatever, but oh, I did. I get this one. No, stop it! Stop it!
You're doing
stop
great.
it!
You're doing fantastic. I believe in you.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna get. It's okay because Knightley has those sound effects because he's already used them on previous ones, so he can make it work. You can do it, Knightley. I believe in you.
I mean, one of us believes in you. And it's me. And Cactus. Cactus believes in you.
Okay. So this one, what do I have left to do here? I'm missing the others today. Oh, I did miss, I think, a hydrate. Did I get the hydrate? I think I got that one, but I didn't do it again. So anyways, ma'am.
I mean, you still need to put hoodies on the ponies.
Finally get some sleep. Found something that will knock me out, so I finally got some sleep. I mentioned that I couldn't get sleep on Sunday to stream. Yeah, I remember you saying that. I was gone. Where did the cactus come from? Somebody did a stupid face.
Mm-hmm. And then a very mean cactus is getting revenge for his brother Kale. Because Izzy ate Kale. Because she's a plant-eating monster.
I think that...
And it's the backstory.
At least in terms of rule of thirds, she's too far over. And I only say that because when this shifts here, her head gets really close to that edge. I think I'm going to adjust this camera position. We're going to go more like this. She gets a little bit, I think, too far into the camera range here. I'm going to move it a little bit more there. I think this should be close enough. I just didn't like how close she was getting to the edge there. This is a little better. And the following rule of thirds here a little bit better. I think the third is probably about here. But here. But rule of thirds is it's more of a guideline. I still don't think like she's. Does it still look like she's looking at you?
No, she looks like she's looking at Cozy. Why would she be looking at...
The idea is she's looking at the camera.
Oh, no, her eyes are too far to the right.
But hold on. No, it's the... There's... No, not that one, this one. Now does it look like she's looking at you?
Yeah. Now it looks like she's looking to the right too much.
But she is looking at you.
The hair's messing with it.
Okay. We're going to make these sliders really big. So... You're saying she's looking too far to the right or the left?
The right.
I go off
My
of...
right.
No, you're going off of your right, but is she when she is looking somewhere, it's to her right. It should be defined that way. I don't like when you say she's looking to the left, because the left and her left are...
I think she's looking at you right now and like judging you for all your nonsense. There we go. Now she looks like she's looking at me.
A little bit more down. Maybe not down.
You just scroll down and check.
No, I do need to. Oh. Cheers, Blair. Oh, but that... I always like saying the stuff I was drinking. So yeah, this one was the Backwoods Bastard. We had this one yesterday. Not yesterday. But actually we did have it yesterday. Come on, don't stop looking at me. There it goes.
Look at me.
And that's a pretty good one. But it's very strong. And then this one is from Portage Brewing Company. And it is there. Yeah, stop looking at Michael too.
No, look at me.
There we go. See, it does face detection. Coffee cake. So
Coffee and booze goes well together, but it is dangerous.
Hydrate with water, not beer. I did. I grabbed. This is my water cup. That was a dehydrate. Epler did.
Yeah.
Would it be scrub creep to add a poopy diaper vapor coming off of flurry? Oh, like the stink. She got stink lines.
It's a stinky baby.
No, not stinky baby. Okay, that looks better. But then if we were to, well, for one, that's okay. That's already done. Move this. Actually, it still looks like she's looking at you. Okay, I'm wondering if.
I think it looks like she's looking at me more now.
I think, yeah, she is. I think that it does even with the hair gone, but with the second eye gave a larger error margin.
Didn't you just move the hair out of her face?
It's an interesting beer name. Yeah, it's this is Coffee Cake Blonde Ale. It's with portage, coffee, and vanilla beans and cinnamon. So it's kind of just a. It says there's coffee in here. I can taste the cinnamon in there. The rest of it is nah.
I could taste it when I had one.
I can taste the cinnamon. It's not bad. It's just, I don't know. I want to say it's gritty. It's not physically gritty. It just, for some reason, the flavor reminds me of gritty. I don't know. It's just weird.
The hockey mascot?
The what?
The hockey mascot, Gritty.
Is that really, really weird looking one?
Yeah, the weird one with bug eyes and the, like, orange. That's Gritty.
The one that like threw something in the guy and then does like the meme? Okay.
The thrusting.
The thrust. I was trying not to use that wording, but okay.
What is wrong with the thrusting? There's a thing that the Gritty does.
Okay, so I don't think her hair is locked right now. I think it was because of a copy paste. But I have to enable and then re-enable there.
No.
Oh, that was not very good. This is going to take a little bit to fix up. There was 2 breaks.
They were a little bit touchy with most things in My Little Pony when it came to like bodily functions. I think only one character ever even acknowledged they had to use the restroom at any point in the entire 9 seasons.
Yeah, it was Pinky, and everybody can even probably say the episode. Was it the one with Derpy?
The last roundup, yeah.
So one of the few episodes, if only episode, that a pony had to use the bathroom was the same one as Derpy.
As the one Derpy kind of like stole the spotlight for talking for the first time, yeah. It's a good episode because you had the I Love Lucy reference in it too. So it was pretty great. And I did watch a clip from it recently that somebody posted where where she's angry at Applejack and she's like, "Rarity, catch me!" Pinky jumps out of the carriage and she's like, "Pinky, wait, no!" And she just gets like whammed and they both get knocked out of the carriage. She's like, "Rarity, catch me!" Just whomp. I forgot how good that show is.
The horse show?
Yeah. I haven't watched it in forever, but...
Yeah, I haven't actually watched an episode of that show for...
But then I go back...
The DWK doesn't count.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
But yeah, it's probably been like 4 years since I really watched one.
Like, I'll watch clips from time to time, and just like the one from the last roundup with just Pinky... Just being like jumping out of the carriage randomly, falling right towards Rarity. Just like, "Rarity, catch me!" And Rarity be like, "Wait, what? No, Pinky!" And whomp, they just gets plowed. And it's just stuff like that. It's just cute and random and fun. And I kind of remember that the horses are super cute, but the show itself was very well written.
It was clever.
Yes. It subverted expectations. It was more than just a story being told. It was characters.
You're explaining, like, and here's the origin of the Brony fandom.
It's so good.
Why did the Brony fandom exist? Yes, let me go back to the fine year of 2011.
Because it's like, not having watched the show in a while, it's easy to be just like, "Oh, I fell in love with the show because the characters are super cute." And they are, but the show itself is just really well written. Most of the time. Not all the time. A lot of the time. Like, anything written by Meriwether Williams, I'm sure she's doing fine somewhere, but they weren't good episodes.
I hope she's doing well, but
like, if you look at which episodes were hers in the early seasons, they were nobody's favorite episodes. Now that Larson guy, I think he had something going.
Yeah, I liked Larson's, but I also feel like I have a bias
because he's just fun.
Because he's just fun, and he's probably out of any staff the most I've ever had an interaction with. He drew on Mitch, and he gave Mitch a mustache, wasn't it?
Yeah,
because he says that he there's only one Mitch.
Yes.
Do I still have video? Did I take video of that?
You probably, maybe. But, I would say, with exception to Lauren Faust, he had the most say in the original show Bible, too. Like, they did work on it together. It was her show Bible, but she went to him for a lot of, input, and when... It was no surprise when she left the show, he took over for a season, until he really didn't want to do it. And then eventually he followed Lauren to the DC Supergirl show, where he became the head writer. They're kind of very close individuals. Somebody's really enjoying that churro.
I know I recorded it, but I don't know where the recording is of it, because I'm not seeing it here. Oh, it wasn't that evening. It was
indoors, wasn't it?
Because this is the Mitch cutout.
Yeah,
this is Mitch we game with. It looks like it's photoshopped in, like even with horrible cuts.
Very poor.
But that is actually a cardboard Mitch.
Yes, it was a cardboard Mitch. Rave is where he got punched.
That was a funny one. It was the one girl that was like twerking him. It was so funny. She's like, take a picture, and so we did.
And then Mitch.
Oh yeah, there's Mitch again.
That's
so yes, that was after it was Emmy Larson that put on the mustache. We had a rule with people writing on him that do not write on the face or draw on the face, and Emmy Larson just ignored it completely and just like went and did that, and we're like, you know what are we gonna do?
You don't tell Larson what to do.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell Larson what to do. So I've never seen Mitch's face till now. Yes, that is Mitch. Well, he hasn't changed too much. He's got, I think he didn't have a beard in the picture there, but he has a beard now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun because Mitch couldn't go to the con even though he kind of wanted to, and so Kyle made a big cardboard cutout of him, and we put him together and had a little standee in the back, and so we brought him there with hashtag Mitch at BronyCon, and we had a ton of people that wanted to write and take pictures. Did I have post Mitch?
Post Mitch. Mitch is a post?
After.
Oh, after the convention.
Not BabsCon.
It would have been right, though. I mean,
it had to be at the concert, but I'm not seeing anything taken there. This seems like a severe lack of things that I took there. Because of Mitch, I remember taking a lot more than this, so this seems weird.
Pictures, that's a lot, all video.
No, there's pictures mixed in.
Oh, okay.
I reorganized. Actually, you know what? I bet you. No, I think I cleaned out my videos. I don't think I've cleaned out my pictures yet. Unless it's like sitting around here.
I see.
No, I'm not seeing it. Because I went and reorganized everything on my computer that had to do with real life recordings because it was becoming a mess. Oh, this is actually... where'd it go? Just saw it. Something else, but...
Try to piece. Is this the most recent?
I just saw the picture where it was me and Emmy Larson at that book signing.
And then you lost it.
I like my grandpa picture here.
Yes, it's very much a how does this phone work?
I did it on purpose. Oh, this is in reverse order. That picture would be like down here.
Keeps generating noise.
Whatever, I just saw it, but so that'd be 2019 because some of those pictures I just saw I had missed. So, oh no, I didn't take a picture of it. That's poop. I wish I had a picture of the Mitch.
You got a picture of poop?
Okay, well, I'm sad about that. Where's my picture of me with Emmy Larson?
Mitch, I think Mitch still has it.
Oh yeah, we gave it to him.
Yeah. Look at those squiggles.
It couldn't have been 2016 that was done, so okay, well, whatever. Not gonna bother with it. Alright, cheers, Mayhem. That's water.
There's never enough booze in the can.
Rule 63 seat. Oh.
It already is. The difference would be adding eyelashes.
Yeah, the eyelid is under the top of her eye. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure how to fix that yet. I cannot just grab that. It's a model that's attached to the eye, and there's a slight variation in its position. So I haven't worked out the best solution for it yet. I have ideas, but they're not good ideas. So I have one idea that I think I'm going to have to go with, which is copy the model of her head, shrink it slightly, move it a little bit farther backwards, and anytime that pops up, shift it a little bit so that the second eyebrow just extends a little further backwards and just fills the hole. That is Mitch. Oh yeah, that actually is a picture of Mitch as well. That is from Mid-Prem server.
Actual Mitch.
That is it is Meech. That is
I don't know what it is
Swerves.
with Mid-Prem, but anytime Mitch is around, she likes to draw him.
It's just funny. And I think it's awkward and I love it.
I've seen some Mitch is definitely like, he's cool with it, but then at the same time, it's weird. So
He wants attention, but he doesn't want attention.
Yeah.
So it's like, but it, like, he doesn't want that kind of attention.
Midprim will just start drawing a portrait of him and like, oh, this is happening. Okay. Midprim's great.
Why is the wallet still in here? Why is the dresser still in here?
I wish I talked to her more than I do.
Yeah, we haven't. Actually, I think since we got back from the trip, I don't think I've really talked to her. She isn't streaming
really
as much.
depressing.
She had that whole fancy stream set up, and I haven't
did.
seen her stream
How's
much.
she doing? Okay.
I don't know, like, Nolan, you probably might know better. Has she streamed recently? I haven't even checked.
She's like a super awesome person.
Okay, good. So that is locked.
Maybe we can invite her to some. We should like invite her to Jackbox or something next time.
I've done it before, but she's never online. Every now and then she is, and I've got her in before. I think
I feel like we're overdue for like a chat.
I know a lot of people though that I could say that about.
Yeah, but Midprim invites us to her house in Texas. So
But she's got a large friend group too, so
yeah, she does. I would just be very saddened if I was ever considered not part of a friend group.
you're kind of like our professional third wheel.
Yeah, this is true. I'm fine with that.
Just need to keep these wings moving a little bit more.
She still does video game streams, though?
I seen her do video game streams, Mr. Midprem streams. Yeah, they were always fun. Like, we were there, they gave her like big computer upgrade, some streaming hardware.
Oh, that was kind of silly, but yes.
Yeah, but it was but they gave her a bunch of new, or I don't know what gave. I think she did buy a lot of it, but
They were just optimizing
help
it.
well,
over and over
setting it
and
up
over
because she had
again.
no idea how to build a computer.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think I can't make her look any more sinister than that. So I'm just going to have to go with it. I think I can mark all of these green. There's a couple things I still need to do. Which is all of these are immensely stationary cameras. I should go through here and unstation make them that way. But like here, Michael.
Yeah, that is a good face for a horse. It's like what?
She's
what
confused.
is your name?
Was Will murder? Uncle murder?
Just a little murder.
Like this one, I should move the camera. Well, wait, is this, what lens is this? This is a 50, right? Yeah, it's a 50. If I'm going to do that, I should switch to an 85. And then, because if you're doing a 50, you probably are going to be sitting like either like probably this or maybe at most this. That's still getting a little close. It's because 50 is supposed to be like pretend that the camera is you. This is getting into like, I'm getting in her bubble zone. Like it makes you feel too close. So that's where you would do 85. And now it feels like it's more zoomed in and you can get closer without it being awkward.
Are you afraid of impeding this child's personal space with your camera?
It's not about me doing that. It's about the viewer feeling that they are too close to the person. That, if you give them something that makes it feel like they are there.
Because why would anybody watching a pony video want to pretend that they're like right there and up close to the ponies? That would be madness. So
there would be rule of thirds. Oh, that's not in focus anymore. Actually, it wasn't in focus at all. That's what I need to double check. Let's double check her focus. So that's in focus. It's in focus. That's in focus. That looks like it's in focus. That's in focus. That is two. That.
It's on her.
It's on her, but it's in the back of her eye. But this is the one you see. And it doesn't sound like much to make that much of a difference on the distance. But with some of this, having the aperture that high, it can actually make it'll make everything fuzzy. So yeah, I want to fix that. So she's a little bit behind right here. So we'll say from here to here, we're going to fix the focal length. We're going to move it forward a little bit.
I just want to know, chat. No, none of you actually want to be anywhere near these horses, right? Like, you don't want to like.
That's good.
Touch these horses. They probably smell of horse. So.
Yeah. When's the last time you went up to a horse and said, "Wow, you smell good"? No, they smell like poop.
They don't smell like poop.
All they do is poop.
They smell like horse sweat. They do poop, but they don't like cover themselves in it.
What do you think horse sweat's made out of?
Horses are made of poop. Ew, no horse smells. No horses smell like horses.
I think I'm going to, because she's looking up, I am going to turn the camera up a little bit more. Because I want to make it look like she's talking down to. That's why, like, this is looking up at Chrysalis. But even here, should I turn the camera to be more like this?
I mean, up like that? I feel that feels awkward. But maybe it's only because the background.
Oh, the background will be fixed.
I think if you fix the background, it wouldn't be as awkward, but it just feels awkward with it like that. How'd you have it before? Like, I want to do a comparison.
Like this.
Oh yeah, what you changed it to is better.
I can't change it back now because...
Control Y.
No, well, for one, Control Y is not the way that this FM does it. That is the way Windows does it. Nobody else really does. It's Control Shift Z, or it's Control Shift Z, but you can't undo because as soon as I did, I hit play, that created an action, and therefore I can't redo. So you made me, I lost it, so I guess we're just going to have to leave it as this now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait, I did it again. Actually, this still works at a 50. I don't even think... What is this one? Is it a 50?
I will say...
It's not a 50. It's not 80. It's actually somewhere in the middle. Okay, that's actually... I don't know if when the last time I actually didn't do a straight lens on it. I really don't like either of them. I like the middle, but...
I just want to say, for the sake of, like, horse smells... Horses actually don't smell that bad because they just eat grass. So they kind of just smell like hay all the time. Even their poop kind of has a hay thing on.
They taste like fish.
Oh, that's just the pigs we ate that one time. But
her eyes are not actually working right here. Look.
She looks super angry.
She's like, what the fuck you say?
Please don't ponies. That's delicious ponies.
When they're like Celestia's best princess, and then she's like,
that's some bullshit.
What?
Crystal's the best queen.
I'm gonna steal your love, and I'm gonna steal your TV. Fuck you, bitch.
And that was the one thing they changed with G5 is they actually have a queen now, a character who's considered a queen, because they didn't want to do queens in G4 because the queens were generally considered the bad guys and because of Disney films. Also
because it's a princess.
Well, now they have
it's fancy. The one reason I could say that Celestia might want to have herself called a princess is you could say, by calling myself a queen, I am exerting some kind of authority.
But she does.
She does have authority, but I think that she wants to not be envisioned as a monarch, but as but somebody helping control the nation, but not controlling control.
She just didn't want to sound old. Queen makes you sound old.
Could also be because they just didn't want to, Hasbro had a problem with it, but...
Well, apparently they don't anymore, because now you have Queen Haven, which is really nice.
Well,
she's
Queen...
a nice lady. Lady horse.
But in that, it made sense, because you couldn't have her be a princess as well as the other two. Yeah. So you had to have a queen above that. But with Celestia, there was no above. Well, no, so because they didn't have to have it...
He had, like, Prince Blueblood.
But he's a prince.
He was like supposed
Which is funny because that means he's technically at the same level as Celestia.
Well, he was supposed to be a duke. But then Hasbro chimed in and was like, princes sell better. but then it was just
Duke
kinda
Blue Blood sounds stupid, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that change.
It's only because you
And he's stupid no matter what, so I don't care what they call him because he's already a dumb
only
butt.
appeared in one episode, so
Is it?
Yeah,
I thought he was in more than that.
I only remember him in one.
Oh, it's too much to decide.
Like every fanfic I've seen with him, he's in like tons of fanfics, but I only remember in one episode of Pony. He might have been in more than one, but I only ever remember seeing him in one. But in every fanfic, he's always played up as like the nephew, but that still implies that then Luna had kids at some point. And I mean, they are super old. It would be sad to think that they've never had a relationship. What? Oh, she's super angers.
Okay. Oh, that actually helped that eye roll a lot. I'm still not a fan of how she's lip syncing this.
I've been reading this one fanfiction called Old the Forest, where he's pretty prevalent, and he's actually played up as being a fairly competent, smart individual.
There's a good book.
It is. And I think the one point Blue Blood makes in the book when Twilight brings up the whole incident with Rarity because she's pissed at him, he's just like, I knew what she wanted. She just wanted, like, because of the fame and notoriety of being a prince. And she had some weird fantasy. And he explains it in the fanfic anyways, that he basically picked up on it immediately and was trying everything to get rid of her. And that it took, actually, letting Cake hit her in the face to get her to finally
Too much.
give up on it.
I think that this will work. I just have to remove some of the wide, and then you open that a little bit more.
Easy.
That would make actually more sense that he was part of the lineage from the original, like, unicorn royalty. Because they do bring up the original unicorn royalty in the show a couple times. With Rarity playing the queen.
Easy.
The timing's not quite right, but that's fine. I can move it around in post. I always redo all the audio in post anyway.
I think, yeah, Princess Platinum, she was the original princess of the Crystal Empire. I remember right.
Well, hello, Flitter. Did I? Oh, you've been talking, actually. I just wasn't looking, so... Hello, Flitter.
Oh, yeah, I've been chatting with them.
Okay, oh, well, fine. How is Flitter doing? Less my water. Free comment. Oh, yeah, so yeah, it's just whatever he's been saying.
Mm-hmm. Just had a nice conversation with chat.
Easy.
I feel like I should go back and, like, just for enjoyment purposes, rewatch some episodes, because I've probably forgotten so much at this point. Like, there's the key episodes I'll never forget, like, the original Sonic Rain Boom episode for Season 1. Season 1 is pretty burnt in my brain. But if I went back to, like, Seasons 4 and 5, it'd probably almost be like watching them for the first time again.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff you're not remembering, but as soon as you see it, you will remember it, so it's not going to be like a whole new experience.
Yeah. There are episodes you've never seen.
No, I think I have. I just don't remember.
You've never watched any of the memory episodes.
Oh, yeah, those ones. Yeah, whatever. I don't care about memories.
They're good. So you just got to watch Deep Tissue Memories. It's the only one you have to watch. Watch that one. I'll be happy.
Her hair kind of does a quick little flip here. This is one of those... If you ever see me do like this on repeat, like I'm going through, it's because I'm trying to catch something. And in this case, I just caught something. This hair, right at the end, does this weird flip out, which makes no sense. We're going to fix that. So, looks like all the hair kind of does that. We're just going to grab this and stretch it.
Easy. Easy.
The hair is still kind of moving a little bit. That's fine. It's hair. It's going to flop a little bit, but that just didn't make any sense. And even then, you can see it kind of just like slides forward. I'm not going to worry about that.
Easy. Easy.
I feel like in this case, being it's a single person, I should be zoomed in more. But I plan to make a TikTok version. And if I were to zoom in, like here, I can zoom in on her. Fine. And I can zoom in on her fine on here. I think I have a special camera. Yeah, I have a special camera for that, for vertical. And then this one also has a vertical camera.
He floating.
That one don't need a special one. This one will actually need a special camera because I can't get both these in there unless I slide the camera and slide it back, which is, it feels like I'm getting into zoomer territory for how I'd use the camera, and I've refused.
I would definitely be going to UK PonyCon this year if I could get a week off work, but I can't.
I kind of wish I could go to more America cons. It was super fun actually getting to meet in person all the cool stuffies. Thank you so much again for the recording of the music panel with Bliss. Oh, no problem. I was just recording random stuff, and it just ended up where you guys had like an emotional thing, which usually means you probably want it kept. So no, that was fun. It was actually a fun panel. So become a Zoomer, Argo? No, like
No, what do you mean no? That means you could get young.
I feel like I understand how boomers feel.
No.
Like, I'm getting to that point where...
You just destroyed your entire internet, like...
No, like, I mean, boomers are still stupid, and they're destroying the world. That's fine. But I do not understand Zoomers. Like, and what came after Zoomers? Is it Doomers?
There's nothing after Zoomers yet. But no, like...
No...
If you know who the perfect medium between Zoomers and Millennials is? He's about ready to move in here. And you know it. Adam is going to be moving in here. Gen Z was the thing between boomers and millennials.
Okay, here we go. So the Generation Z, that's the Zoomers, and now it's Generation Alpha.
Yeah, that's not going to stick.
But well, no, because
they're all 12 years old.
No, like these are called Zoomers, but it says Gen Z. Technically, millennials are Gen Y.
Yeah.
So it's just Gen X. You can't change that. That sounds really fucking cool.
Yeah.
So it's Gen X.
They were the MTV generation.
But
they're Beavis and Butthead.
That means what is there a name for this group?
No, that's a placeholder.
No, well, again,
they've made no impact. They're 12 years old at best.
It's more of because this one XYZA. That's why. But it's what is there a sub name? It's Gen Alpha, but is there like is there something that like the nickname, like millennials, it was what stuck even more than Gen Y. Well, Gen Z is Zoomer. What is Gen Alpha like? I don't know enough because any of them were born, it would have been, they're like 7 now. So I don't think we know enough. Gen Z are the ones that are influential. I'm 84, so I am a geriatric millennial. I'm an old millennial. But I just don't understand Gen Z humor because a lot of it is, I feel like a lot of the old stuff was about, you liked long build up and a lot of story, and then the millennials came in and they started, I think they shrunk the format to a degree, but a lot of our format was liking the 5
hitting the balls with the football.
But it was a lot of like of a single idea or still a well thought out idea. I feel like the Zoomer content is all about being immensely random as fast as possible.
It's all about but that makes a lot of sense.
It's the TikTok generation.
No, it makes a lot of sense, and that Zoomers, like, we had a certain amount of electronic stuff hitting us, like music, television, growing up. We had that, but it was cable television. And it was music, but it was through an AM/FM radio. Zoomers...
Only when we were younger.
Yeah.
Like, it was...
But that's when you kind of develop as a person is those younger years. And Zoomers are the first generation to have basically everything all at once hitting them all the time through what is the internet. And like, you can have your favorite song playing over and over again on a loop while your favorite YouTuber is screaming at you while also playing a video game. And you're like watching 3 screens at the same time. And you get all that all the time. And it just probably sets a person's brain to just be constantly needing all that all the time as fast as you can get it. And you're torturing that child, but that's fine. Child is weird. So no, I'll never get that kind of need for like I am thinking of those videos Adam was showing us. With
Adam is, I don't know if he's Zoomer. No, he's not Zoomer.
He definitely has a Zoomer mentality.
I think we're at the young or the old side of millennial. I think he's at the very young side. I mean, there is no cutoff, so I'm thinking he's just more in that direction.
But I'm guessing Adam very much probably had the internet from a very young age, and it was just everything all the time. Whereas for us, it was we're listening to the radio or we're watching television
do that now,
at like the age of 7, where he probably was like E-Bomb's World, 3 screens while his favorite song played.
Yeah, I was always like, I found something I liked and I would binge that one thing, where now it's, you like a thing, but then you move on to the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one. I feel like... It's
about moving on to the next one. It's about having 3 things at the same time.
Well, it's like TikTok. TikTok is about, you watch something funny, ha ha ha, you get your... Like, I feel like what has been happening since Gen X, the Gen X's, is our amount of time that we expect to get a dopamine hit is getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
It used to be that we were looking for the big dopamine hit on occasion, but now we're looking for the tiny hit super fast.
Yeah.
So you go through your TikToks and you scroll. Before, for us, it was enjoying a 5-minute video because it was better than have to sit through commercials and watch other stuff. Like, it was smaller form. But we're getting smaller and smaller. I think we're going to get to a point of like, all we're going to get is like, in 2030, it's going to be flashing lights and patterns, and that pattern is going to make you get all super excited.
Well, it probably, with the way things are trending, and this is what's going to make me sound like an old person, it's going to get harder and harder to hold anyone's attention for any notable period of time.
Well, it's only going to get bad once, because people create a new norm, and then things will shift to that norm. It's never going to shift past the norm.
Yeah, but it's going to stop being 30-minute shows, and then it's going to be 10-minute shorts or 5-minute shorts,
or it's going to be
all it's going to be, because that's all you can hold somebody's attention for.
I like short form YouTube stuff, but I do every now and then I just like watching Netflix, an hour or something episode of something, perfectly fine for me. Sometimes I want that, but I feel like a lot of TV and stuff is going to be segmented content in that half hour that then they can separate and put into a smaller little bit elsewhere. That's gonna be scary. We already have 24-minute shows and 10-minute shows. Yeah, I don't know. Well, because I don't think TV is, I think, stuck in that mentality of how long things should be. The streaming platforms have gotten much better about that. A lot of them are getting into some longer format, but they're just like, if you look, I've been watching Stranger Things, and that one episode will be 100 or 1 hour and 12 minutes. Then they have a 2 hour and 30, and then an hour and 30. It's awesome that they instead say, we want to tell something from the beginning of this, or the end of this, and whatever amount of time we need, we'll just make it work. Where before for television, it was, we have 24 minutes. Fuck you, make it work. It's nice to see that they have that flexibility and they're working with that, because even for a while, the streaming platforms were making things to the amount of time that something would be on television. Now they're just saying, fuck television, nobody's watching it anyway.
Yeah. That's cute face. No, I feel like the big difference between millennials and Gen Z is just the kind of the format in which we received our entertainment growing up.
I want to say entertainment. It's
Information.
it's what how it's where we got our dopamine hit.
Yeah.
And sometimes that could be certain types of forms of entertainment, but it could also be when you're at school and you're playing a joke on somebody, and a really quick joke that maybe at somebody else's expense is funny because you got your dopamine hit. It might have hurt somebody, but I think we're getting to focus more and more on pleasing, like where with TikTok and whatever, of like, oh, there's this new prank we can do. We got to do this. And yeah, you're going to hurt somebody in the process, but I got to do it because I can be famous on TikTok.
I got plenty of hurt as a kid as an old millennial.
Just because you're stupid.
No, I don't think bullying's changed at all. If anything, people are trying to better understand it so they don't just blame the victim. But
yeah, bullying is...
It's a whole other topic.
The thing is, I don't know, is it worse or is it just more visible?
I think
bullying used to be a bigger problem, but I think that it was just easier to hide it.
It used to be the go-to for teachers, and I think it's what was kind of ousted over the years, is the go-to for teachers. If a kid was being picked on, it was that kid's fault. And they needed to stop whatever it is they were doing that got them picked on, and then it was left at that. It was basically, the kid would basically just ball up into himself, and that would be the sacrificial lamb of the class. Where now it's kind of like, no, you need to address the problem. You can't keep avoiding the problem. You have to address the kids who are doing the bullying, even if it is 10 against 1. Just because it's 10 against 1 doesn't mean the one kid's the problem. The other 10 kids are the problem. And I think that's where the focus is shifting. But it's a slow shift. And it's still... People just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, Flitter's saying it's more visible and they have both IRL and internet. I don't know if I would say that. I think it's... When it's done at school, it was easier to hide it. But now you can go online and you can easily see that it's a bigger problem. But also, I think our norms used to be man up and just fight back. And it ends up being that, like, fighting back, all it does is take somebody that's being an asshole and then has you get up to their asshole level to fight back, but it doesn't solve the problem that now you have two assholes. Like, it should be about... It's solving a problem shouldn't be about... creating an answer. It should be about solving what caused it to begin with. It didn't make much sense. It's better now, but when you have people that live lives for 80 years, they're very ingrained in their ways, and good luck trying to get them to well, when I was young, this is what we did. Yeah, and when you were that young, you heated a rock in a cart to get to church in the morning because you didn't have heat in your wagon.
I think one of the better examples of the old mentality versus the new mentality when it comes to bullying was actually in relation to a My Little Pony thing, where a boy was bringing a My Little Pony backpack to school. Oh yeah, that one. And he was getting picked on for it. And the school, the teachers, said, "Hey, stop bringing that backpack to school. You're getting bullied because of it, and it's causing us a headache." And then other people were like, "Wait a minute, no. Stop them from bullying the kid. Don't punish the kid for getting bullied." And that's why I think the mentality is shifting. Was he the one that ended up... No, that was a different guy. Yeah, that was a kid. Okay. That was what I'm talking about. Don't move the kid who's being bullied. Move the bullies. Yeah. But why is that kid a bully? Is he really a bad person? Or is he lashing out in reaction to something else that's going on in his life? So it's like, you could just say, like... Well, that's like confronting the parents. It could be like, you could go and then yell at the bully. But are you actually solving the problem then? Or are you just the same as yelling at the kid with the backpack? Are you confounding the problem again? Because... I mean, that is what you call the bully's parents in, and then you talk to everybody. Yeah, but then that creates a conflict with parents, especially if their parents are there. Yeah, if that kid is already in that situation, the parents are probably, if they're the problem, again, good luck changing their minds on things. No, it's not an easy issue, but I think the important thing is don't blame. We have to get kids to start
growing up in a better and more loved environment so that when they get to be parents, they aren't teaching their kids to be the assholes.
Yeah.
So you have to start with, if you can't save the parent, save the kid at least. But
yeah, and then hopefully they'll grow up to be a decent parent.
I think that's where a lot of having school activities and social programs and stuff where a kid can go to be away from their parents to interact with people in a different environment, I think is a healthy thing.
That's like the big brothers, big sisters.
Yeah, but the parents still have to sign off on it. But a lot of the times, they probably can. But I think those programs are great, not only for the kids that are having issues at home and like that way, but for anybody. So I really wish I would have done more after school activities growing up. I really didn't. And looking back, I did a couple and those were fun. And I remember I never did them because it's like, yeah, but I want to go home and like play video games and do that kind of stuff. Yeah. But now looking back, I really wish I would have put more time into that.
No, I mean, for me, like, video game stuff was a way to escape all the stress of the days at school, which I had plenty. So I wanted nothing more than to disappear into my video games.
Okay, we're gonna see if we can add grass. This is definitely...
She won't eat all that grass. She's a horse. How can she look at that delicious grass and not eat it?
But there's a problem with this grass. It's very green.
Yes. What's wrong with that?
This grass it's supposed to be green.
I know you look at your yard and think, oh,
my grass is green
right now. Wasn't earlier. It really does need cut though.
Yeah, well, in some spots it's like it doesn't. In other spots, oh yeah, but that's going to be this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But my neighbor on that side hasn't really mowed either.
No, but I imagine they're going to.
No, I'm gonna mow. It's my yard.
I'll mow.
We can split it up.
When was the last time you mowed a lawn? That's not a good sign.
20 years ago.
That's not great.
It's mowing a lawn. You go vroom vroom, and then you push it until things are dead.
Yes.
Success.
Make sure it's all dead.
The lawn is done. No, the nice thing is now with like headphones and stuff, I just plan to do that. But we can split it up if you really want to. I'd rather split it up than have one person do the whole lawn.
Well, no, you would split it up between weeks. It'd be weird to stop midway.
No, I'm saying like I do like half the yard, you do the other half.
No, that's a silly way to do it.
Why?
We do 1 week and then the other week.
It's when I'm done and I'm saying, hey, whew, I need a break.
This lawn will not need a break. You will not need it. I could finish this whole lawn in 45 minutes.
Yeah, and you also said you could get in the attic.
I did. Did I not?
Yeah, you went up there and you're like, yep, I got this. And you come back going, I almost died.
I whacked my head coming down.
I know, but that's not my problem.
Yeah, well, I got up there and I checked things and I realized what we need. And then I said, I don't want to go back up until we have a decent ladder because I don't want to hit my head again. Why is the grass red? Is it blood grass?
I took too much green out of it.
All the green.
I think I should only take a little bit. A little bit, and then I'll add a little bit of... Well, a little bit of red would actually just be changing to this.
I actually went to 5 different schools over 5 years. Of course, 2 of them were transferring between... I never went to the same middle school 2 years in a row. So I went from grade school to one middle school, then to a different middle school, and then my last year I moved to Grant in Kentucky, and then that was the 3rd middle school. And then I went to high school after that, so 5 years, different building. It's fun.
Still too much green.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned that to anyone. Not that it's all that interesting. It's like, it was a different building. Fantastic.
See, this is a little bit better. So it's not quite as green.
Yeah. I don't know why you don't like healthy things.
No, it's more of the grass around here. The ground doesn't really feel that way, and I don't want to make it like a unmowed lawn.
Why don't you want the horses to have nice things?
No, so what I planned to do is do more like this. It's something to give it a little bit of life and a little bit of depth. But if I go and cover this thing in grass, the problem is it's going to be a very different hue than the back here, which means I have to cover this in grass. But if I cover this in a very similar colored grass like this, I can probably get away with only covering this and not the one in the background.
Yeah.
That's the intent.
She was so hungry. That face. She doesn't look like she eats enough. It's a growing horse.
It's like, go, Michael, go get the sugar cubes.
I would get those sugar cubes so quick.
And you'd be like, okay, pony, here's your sugar cube. And they're like, oh, I'm so excited. Like, oh, where's my sugar cube? And you're like, oh, but
the little dance.
But you can't get a sugar cube until you get a boop.
Oh yes.
And then they're like, oh, this is hell now.
If I lived in Horseland, I would charge for all my services in boops.
Sure.
It would be like you've brought us food. What do we owe you? I will boop your nose. And they'd be like, that's weird, but I can't beat that price.
Oh, okay. Well, we're at time, but that I did remind me. Okay, so because we had a conversation at the podcast yesterday, I had to look it up. So an isekai,
okay,
by definition,
you're
allows a portal.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
Oh.
And it is essential. All isekai means is a distant world. And it is essentially, there's two types. One is traveling through a portal or physical mean, and another is through reincarnation.
So what you're saying is, Ernest Goes to Hell is an isekai. Yes.
If by definition of what it was, to a degree, yes.
Absolutely.
But it means that, like, technically,
he dies and goes.
Technically, Narnia is. Then it came down to if game elements get involved, it's called a lit RPG. I don't remember the whole thing behind that, but that is usually where you have RPG elements thrown into a fantasy novel or writing. RPG.
Yeah.
So it was that we had the podcast yesterday and it was brought up, but there was the thing of a physical portal isn't considered an isekai, but by definition, it sounds like it actually is. So
wait, so is the Equestria Girls stuff, is that all isekai? My Little Pony's an isekai.
I would say EQG. You can't say the rest, but
yeah. No, EQG's an isekai.
Yeah.
If portals are allowed, as opposed to somebody
to a degree,
dying.
well,
even without the dying thing, Ernest Goes to Hell is
some of the movies aren't, because nobody that was interacting with that world had been carried over. It was just people interacting within their own world. That's a little different.
Yeah,
but
I mean, no, Sunset was always in the other world, so she was the permanent like isekai character.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
You don't like it, but that's the rules as have been established. She was a horse, and she decided not to be a horse, which is a really bad decision. Like the whole.
So Michael going to a question isekai. No, that's called horror.
It would not.
It would not end well.
I feel like my overall. This is where I would be selfish. If I could find the portal to Equestria, I would let no one else know about it. And now you can be paranoid that I know where it's at.
Because you can because then you're the only human and can take advantage of the situation.
Yes, like I could introduce them to culture and stuff and then not have to deal with like people more competent than me.
Or you show people that you know that you have a portal.
No, you just
no, wait.
Look, I'll let you know.
No, you prove to people that you know that you have a portal. And then you paid to let them have entry. But they have to. But the only way that they can survive their journey is that they must carry this backpack to return with, and it's full of C4. And so, like 2 hours in, they just blow up. They're gone in another world. They'll never be seen again. You get your money, and you get your ponies.
See, if the outside world ever found out about a portal to another world, the government would show up so quickly to like strip mine the character.
No, I don't know if the government would, but I'm pretty sure that private industry. The first question that would come up is how can we exploit this?
Do the horses taste good? Can we sell them by the pound? No, humans being able to travel freely the horse world would not end well for the horses at all. It would be. I don't think it would be war. I think it would start being something else, but they would try to find a way to peacefully control the situation. And then as soon as they couldn't, the problem is they're not just horses. They have
they effectively have nuclear weapons. Like, look at that. That's one of them right there.
Well, like, I feel like humans would find subversive ways to exploit.
Yeah, but they're not going to do it aggressively.
Maybe
they're going to try to do it.
No.
They're going. Yeah, they're going to do everything they can to do it legitimately, because it's easier to control a populace that likes you than one that doesn't. So it could be the trading of knowledge, like saying like, hey, we have technology, maybe you can make use of this.
But even some of that would probably go poorly for them.
But eventually they would have to work out a plan B, because we are not very good at utilizing resources in a controlled fashion. We utilize it until it's completely gone, and then we just say, oh well. So when that gets to that point and ponies are like, hey, you kind of took all our unicorns.
Yeah. We ground them up for power.
The glue, I want to see that the first one through that portal is Elmer's glue.
Oh no.
And they're like, wait, there's no laws here.
Oh man, yeah, that would be the thing too. Corporations just show up like, there's no laws here for like nefarious things. And it would just not, no.
There's only 2 shots I have to worry about grass.
Which is why I want to go to Horse Wheel, but no Wheel. I want to go to Horse Wheel.
I'm going to House Wheel.
I'm going to Horse Wheel, but nobody else can follow because it would not end well.
This got dark. Yeah, we're jumping into the mind of Michael.
Well, it got dark because, I mean, I think about this a lot. I mean, just in case I find that horrible.
You know how people like have that thing of, when I win the lottery, I'm going to do this, this, and this, but they never buy a lottery ticket? This is Michael's lottery ticket.
Who says I'm not like actively trying to build a horse portal?
Is this why you won't let me in your room?
Yeah. I got the horse shrines up there. So
it's the blankets on the wall. It's meant to hide. It's like when somebody's in a prison with a spoon and they put a picture over the hole they're digging. Yeah. This is what it is.
So many horses have been sacrificed in an attempt to open up this portal. I'm sure I'll get it eventually.
Anyways, we're going to be done now. So I don't know if we'll stream that video again, actually. I think the stuff I have to do now I can do in my own time. And we'll get that figured out. So
start something new. Or finish something old.
Pumpkin donuts and Dunkin' Donuts. Oh my god!
That actually
pumpkin.
Good. I love pumpkin.
Pumpkin. I feel that pumpkin shouldn't start until September.
We're really close.
We're close, but just because you're close means that like you go a week ahead, and then next year you got to go a week before that, and eventually it's just pumpkin all year.
I feel like pumpkin shouldn't start till October, but
pumpkin. I'm saying earliest is September.
Yeah.
I would say like maybe mid. Once you hit September 21st, the first day of fall, then yes, full on.
Yeah, okay,
but Minnesota is where you start getting fall before fall. So
because Minnesota's messed up.
Yeah, because we're cool.
I think the word's cold.
Sure. All right. So we're gonna be all good here. Go look and have fun. Pumpkin should start. Cinnamon and Christmas stuffies start to. Actually, I've already bought. Because now that I have a house, I bought decorations already for Halloween and a little bit for Christmas.
We got an inflatable Twilight with a Christmas hat.
Yeah, now you can actually put it outside.
I get the pinky too.
Sure, we have.
I got the pinky.
I'll have to figure out how to run an outlet for it though, because I have one on the side of the house and one on the front. But if we need to split it, it's an outdoor outlet.
Put a multi-plug outside.
Yeah, but it has to be an outdoor specific.
Yeah.
So because to split, it's going to be sitting in snow.
We used to never give a crap.
Yeah, I do. I'd rather not burn the house down, please. So we'll head over to AZ. This is going to give me a commercial. Oh no, he's just working on horse.
Look how many ponies.
He's got a lot of ponies.
He's got a rainbow dash.
And look what's in the background. It's a abomination. So we'll head over to AZ.
I don't know.
We'll figure out. I don't know if we'll start something new Friday. We might do something else. We'll figure that out later. So
Edward just made me remember. There's a bunch of candy bars in this.
I'm going to get cheap candy bags after Halloween. Oh yeah, there's that too.
There's a bunch of candy bars.
That's Ty and Twiggy. We have the Twi. We have the Twilight. That was a Giz bought that for you.
Yes, and now he's trying to get me to buy the pinky. And
it's just a Twilight with a little Santa hat. Yes. But I bought some Christmas lights. Halloween, I have a lot of stuff planned for out front. I can take pictures of that once we actually do it, but I don't plan to set that up until like October sometime. I don't have any Halloween ponies planned. It'd be really weird if I put like a bunch of skeletons and candles and spooky stuff, and then you're like, and then ponies.
Could be a Franken Derby.
Well, if we take that plushie and then we cut it up and like put bones in this place, like it'd be. No, you said you wanted it, so this is what we're gonna do. All right, so we're gonna go raid AZ there. Let me switch to Kitty, and we'll see you guys on Friday, I guess. So, thank you for coming, Flitter. Thank you for everybody for coming. And we'll see you guys later. Got some progress done. Actually, progress to potentially almost completion. This video is still going to take another week or two before I can even. No, I got to do podcasts, whatever. Anyway, thank you to Nolan for the cheers. I think there's a couple in there. Thank you for the follow to Victini Brony, and thank you for the large amount of gift subs from the cat Soul Kitty, and also for the gift sub from Nolan for Warhorse. Thank you very much. I don't know how the hell I remember that sometimes. I have a horrible memory. Stay safe. We will. Michael needs to take the vice though.
Yeah, I am going to put the live electrical wires out on the front lawn for the holiday season.
Bye, I'm dead now.
Yes.